Welcome everybody back to Boost Emotion, guys. And today I can't even. This story is so freaking insane, guys. First thing, you gotta watch this whole video. But first thing, let's jump into it. Shout out to my whole Boost Emotion family. Hopefully you guys hit the like button. Thank you guys for your support. And if you're new to the Boost Emotion channel, I am Boost Emotion, Nissan Fit enthusiast, car enthusiast. Also, I report the news, but also I make reaction videos to some things that you uniquely don't come across. And this one is a lot different than I've ever saw before. So first thing, let's go tap into it. This actually came up on my Facebook feed, and I'm going to share it with you guys because I think it's unbelievable. Now, I don't know if it's on YouTube or not, so fair use, because you can see that it's in that mode, whatever it is. So we're gonna press play, and I'm gonna give you guys my reaction as it goes.
Throwback story. He rented our Hellcat and sold it on Craigslist. The renter came in and wanted the Hellcat for a week. There were no red flags initially. Our GPS tracker showed the Hellcat in the same location. A casino. This wasn't a big deal, but the car was almost never driven.
So I want to put a quick pause here. So pretty much, I'm assuming already that whoever rented out this car might have used a ride-sharing app or something like a Turo or Hire Car, where you can rent out your personal cars. Now, we've known in the last 2-3 years, I would say in the last 5 years, this has been a growing business model because it seems very passive. You take your own car or a high-end car and you rent it out, and as long as you could be able to pay your note and whatever you make over that, you get to keep to your pocket, and also the rideshare company takes their profit. So this was actually booming in 2020, 2021, but 2022, 2023, it actually went down. So they did the right thing by putting a GPS tracker, which most people don't decide to do. But let's continue.
2 days before his rental was over, he texted us claiming to have lost the key. He then asked us, do we have another one? This happens sometimes, but at this point we got a little suspicious. One of our owners declined for us to give him a second key. He then randomly said he found it. We went back on our GPS tracker and noticed the only place he traveled to was a custom decal and wrap shop the first day he picked up the car. Now we are investigating.
Now, I think this is actually good practice. Even though you don't want to be as crazy in the head as this person may be, it is a Hellcat. I mean, I've seen old videos where a guy had rented out, I believe, a Toyota FRS or something like that, and he took it to a detailing shop, a shop that makes molds for front bumpers, rear bumpers, so that he can make actual pieces so he can sell online. Which technically you're not using for what it's intended use for. The car was actually taken apart. It's actually crazy, but it's good practice to do this, but at the end of the day, you should know what you're driving, and I think it's fair for them to be suspicious. Also, the key thing, you'd be surprised how irresponsible people are for continue to lose their freaking keys. They love to lose their freaking keys. I continue to do my research because I wanted to get into these ride sharing or these car sharing apps, and people are freaking irresponsible. These keys are $300, $400, $500, it's almost $1,000 depending on what the type of car you have. But let's continue.
On the last day of the rental, the car turns on and drives to the Cerritos Mall. It then goes from LA to Huntington Beach. The Hellcat was still actively tracking, so we headed to the location to check things out. Upon arrival, we noticed a Hellcat like ours, but it had been painted and decals added to it to alter the appearance. This next video is what transpired.
All right, so pretty much you guys kind of understand what's going on here. The car was modified based on looks, and now on the last day it actually drove farther away from when it's supposed to be given back, which is a huge red flag, because why would it go farther away knowing it's supposed to come back?
On the top with me, exactly what happened. I have to know, I have to have this uncorded, I have to have evidence. So all right, so just basically start from the top, and then just tell me pretty much everything that happened. So go ahead.
So about 2 days ago, woke up, went on Craigslist, saw this car, 28,000. He listed it. He listed 3 ads, one for 32, 2 for 28. I messaged him, offered him 25. Went to go look at the car, gave me a story, showed me the title, everything. It looked all good. Did a VIN check. I went to go borrow money from my friend. get my money, savings. I met up with him 2 hours after. I checked out the car, gave him cash, wrote down a receipt. He gave me the title, and it's just like that, and he's gone.
And he's gone. So pretty much what's going on.
Pause there. You guys heard what we both heard. Pretty much, dude saw an ad for the Hellcat for about $32,000, and another 2 ads for $28,000. Hellcats don't go for that much, and it's on Craigslist. Usually, when we see ads like this, it's always red flags in our head, like, what the hell is going on here? No, this car goes for half price. Why would anyone ever sell it for that unless it has a blown motor or something wrong with it? So the guy still went to investigate and found out the car was real. You see what I'm saying? Did his lookup on the VIN so that the car was technically real. Looked up the VIN number and everything like that. So even though it was red flags, he sounded like he did his due diligence, and it still came up to be okay.
On here, if you guys remember the Hellcat.
Also, he got a title. Yeah, he got a title. The guy had a title in hand with the matching VIN. Think about that, guys. They wrote up a bill of sale to show that he paid someone for it. He did his checks and balances. I mean, if I wanted to go get a G37X, technically, I can fall for the same thing.
That had the gold wheels on it that we literally just got. I actually tracked the car because it was due back, and come to find out, this poor guy here gave $26,000 of his cash, hard-earned money, to the guy that actually rented it from us, and the guy that actually rented it from us sold the car with a fake title. So now you guys are looking at the same car, our Hellcat, that's just been sold to this guy fraudulently, and now we have a big situation on our hands. And this is the kind of stuff we deal with, which is absolutely insane. Guy literally plasti dipped the wheels, put a SRT logo on the back, plasti dipped the trunk, plasti dipped the top, completely changed the look of the car, but the car's still exactly what it was with our tracking system on it. That's how I was able to find it. So yeah, drive.
He took our license plate off.
Think about that, guys. This dude took his hard-earned cash, his friend's cash, and went to buy an incredible deal. Which I get it. It's an incredible deal. If I saw a wide-body Hellcat selling for $35,000 right now, I would be losing my freaking mind also. I would be. You can do your due diligence. You could call up insurance companies. You can do all of that, and they all say, hey, this car's good to go. But where do you go to find out if the car's actually registered to someone else? You don't know. That part is actually still a gray area that you don't have access to right now. Yes, you can look up a VIN number, but when you look up the VIN number, it doesn't say it's currently registered to this person, San Jose at what you call it. That information is not disclosed to you. You don't have access to that information at all. So in this case, even though he might have did his due diligence, he's screwed over.
And put on another plate that we found out was a fake plate that wasn't registered to any car. With some digging, we
he actually sold let the car buy the car with his own California plates too, which were fake plates.
Eventually found the listing of our Hellcat he sold. At the time, this was a $70,000 car that was sold for $26,000 cash. This is what the Hellcat originally looked like when he picked it up for his rental.
Ugh.
This was before he changed the appearance.
This part right here.
The Hellcat was sold with a fake title and fake registration. Look closely at how good car thieves fake paperwork.
Bill of sale, certificate, and everything, registration. Yo, think about how elaborate this is. And you think this is the first time this scammer has done this? You think these scammers aren't doing this with other cars out there, other high-end cars, or even lower-level cars? Think about it, man. These car sharing or car whatever services exist because they can make their money, right? But at the end of the day, it's an effed up situation because this kid actually lost $26,000. He can't get it back. That's done. That's over. He can try his best to find that dude, but yo, that's it. That guy is gone, man. That guy's gone. And the guy who was renting out the car, he just gotta get his car back and be like, yo, look out next time, bro. That shit hurts.
This is the bill of sale paper the buyer signed with the car thief. This should have been a red flag to the buyer.
It's old too. It's like
In
3
the
years
end,
old.
we got our Hellcat back, but the buyer lost $26,000 cash. This is a reminder to always do your research before purchasing a vehicle on Craigslist. Just another day in the car rental industry. More
So this is actually pretty old because it's 2019. So it's like 3-4 years ago. But just understand that these car scams are still going on till this day. It's just that with so much nonsense going on, sometimes these renters can't even get their cars back. I mean, people running the cars can't get their cars back. That they just file a claim and say, hey, the car was stolen or lost. Me doing my research, a lot of people would rent out a Lamborghini, do everything right, and even put $5,000 down cash as a deposit. So all their paperwork will be correct. But guess what? I gave you $5,000 for your $250,000 Huracan. Think about that. Now I'm gonna put that in a ship or whatever, a barrel, whatever, a barge, whatever you want to call it, a crate, whatever you call it, and I'm gonna ship it to overseas countries, or I'm gonna get rid of that VIN number, if you know what I mean. There's always ways to wash the title or wash VINs, or I'm telling you, there's a whole elaborate system into that. And yo, that's it. Your car is gone. It's easy to find GPS trackers. It's easy to find Apple tags, all that stuff. There's really no way. So at the end of the day, there's car thieves are always gonna be car thieves, and scammers are gonna always be out there. And sometimes you can have as much countermeasures as you really want, but at the end of the day, yo, they're gonna get you. They're gonna get you, and it's unfortunate, man. I wish I could hear how much that kid learned after that. I wonder what car he drives now, because after 3-4 years, he had to hustle to get that money up. But that was right before the virus, so hopefully he went and got his money. But outside that, guys, y'all guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. I would just give you guys my honest opinion on that because I thought it was a unique story. And I thought you guys would actually really enjoy it, Plus, I don't want any of you guys to get scammed. And some of you guys, small majority of you guys, y'all do some scammers. Come on. Stop playing. Come on, man. Some of y'all from Brooklyn, New York City. I know how y'all move. Come on, bros. But outside that, I really appreciate you guys. You can have me at boostinmotion IG, Facebook. Also, you can send me an email at boostinmotion@gmail.com. Otherwise than that, guys, I appreciate you so much. You guys have a good day. Thank you.